Hello yarn friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this basic child size beanie. This does fit 12 months aka 1 year to 3 years of age. It is a very easy, simple beginner crochet pattern. So let's go ahead and jump into the materials and let's jump into the video. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, and if you have a second, leave me a comment down below. All right, let's get going. The materials for today's video, I am using this Baby Bee Soft and Snuggly yarn, raincoat season. There's 236 yards, you will not need that much. You can also just use any medium 4-weight yarn. I will also be using a 5mm H crochet hook. Now, to begin this pattern, we are going to begin with a magic ring or a magic loop. If you do not know how to do that, I do have a link right above here that you can click on and it will take you to a video on how to do that. From here, we will go ahead and chain up one more. Now, we want to make another 12 double crochets into the ring here. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. So you want to make sure that you have a total of 12 of those, and meet me back here. When you have your 12 double crochets, we want to just pull our loop tight, just like that. And we are going to begin round 2. So moving on to round 2, our chain 3 right here is not going to count as a stitch. So where we want to slip stitch is the top of this first double crochet. And we're going to pull our yarn through and then pull it through what's already on our hook. Okay, now we will chain up 2, 1 and 2. And if you are a more advanced crocheter, go ahead and do standard increases for round 2 and 3, and then meet me back here for round 4, and I will show you how we will make it for a size 12 months to 3 years. Now from here, we're going to go back into the same space where we did our chain 2, and we're going to make 2 double crochets back into that same space. So here is 1. And again, we don't count our chain 3 or our chain 2. Okay, so there we go. We have 2 stitches so far in round 2. Now into the next stitch and the rest of the stitches around, we're going to place 2 double crochets into each stitch around. At the end of round 2, we will have a total of 24 stitches. So go ahead and do that. I'll meet you back here for round 3. Moving on to round 3, we are going to slip stitch to the top of our first double crochet and chain 2. Now because this does not count as a stitch, we want to place 1 more double crochet back into that very same space. Now this is going to be an increase row. Now into our next stitch, we are going to place 2 double crochets into the same stitch. Oops, 2. Okay, and then in the next stitch, we will do 1 double crochet, and then into the following stitch, we will do 2 double crochets into the same stitch. So that's going to be our repeat for this row. We're going to place 1 double crochet, and then in the following stitch 2 double crochets, and then 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochets in the following. When you get done with round 3, you'll have a total of 36 stitches. All right, so moving on to round 4, and I'm sorry, jump ahead to row 5 if you are a normal crocheter. In this row, we are going to do another standard increase. So we are going to slip stitch into our first stitch and chain 2. Again, this does not count as a stitch. So going back into that same space, we are going to place our first double crochet. Now into the next stitch, we will place 1 double crochet, And then going on to the following stitch, we will place 2 double crochets into that same space. Now into the next stitch, you will place 1 double crochet. Into the following stitch, you'll place 1 double crochet. And then right here into the following, you will place 2 double crochets into the same stitch. And then we are going to do that all the way around for another standard increase row. At the end of this row, you will have a total of 48 stitches, I believe. This is what it looks like at the end of row 4. Moving on to row 5 is where the increase is a little bit different, and I'll throw it up on the screen really fast. So we are going to attach to the top of our double crochet like normal with a slip stitch right there. Okay, now we want to do our normal chain 2 and then double crochet back in, because again our chain 2 does not count as a stitch. Now that first is our first double crochet. So we want to have a total of 15 double crochets and an increase. 15 double crochets and an increase. 15 double crochets, and we'll end with an increase. At the end of row 5, we'll have a total of 51 stitches, excuse me, 51 stitches. So go ahead and work 15 and then your increase. Meet me back here and we'll move on to the last few rows. This is what you should have so far at the end of round 5. Now you do have a total of 51 double crochets, so go ahead and count those. Now for rounds 5 through 14 to 15, depends on if you want it a little bit longer. I think I'm going to do 14 rows in total. So for the next 10 rows, you are not going to do any increases. We will start every row the same by slip stitching into the top of our double crochet, our first double crochet. We'll chain 2, which again does not count as a stitch. We will double crochet into the stitch where we have our chain 2 coming out of, so that counts as our first double crochet. So that's the first of our 51. And then into every single stitch around, you will just place 1 double crochet. So go ahead, keep track for the next 10 rows until you have a total of 14 from the top down. And then meet me back here. We will fasten off, and then if you'd like, we can add ears onto this super cute beanie. I haven't decided yet if we are making this into just a standard beanie or if we're gonna do this into a little bear beanie. We'll see. Anyways, if you haven't done so already, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, hit the notification bell. Work your rows and I'll meet you back here. All right, so I have gone ahead and done my rows. Now I did a total of 14 rows. Now if you want to add it a little more, you can do another row or 2. At this point, you just want to slip stitch right there to the top of your first double crochet. I like to chain up 2 and then leave a bit of a tail to sew in. Now the reason I chain up 2 and cut your yarn is because when I pull this back through, I like to pinch right here at the top and pull it down, and that's really gonna make a nice sturdy knot that it's not gonna come out. And then at this point, you just go ahead and sew in your ends, and then you are all finished. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial for this basic baby beanie for size 12 months to 3 years, 1 to 3 years. Again, if you need to make it a little bit longer, you can go ahead and add more rows there, but you should end up with a total of 52 rows, or excuse me, 52 double crochets, and then you are all good to go. If you liked today's video, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, give this video, like I said, thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I will see you guys all next time with another tutorial here over on Dream9Design. Thanks, friends. See you all next time.